Diversity. It was a hot marketing topic for 2017. It dominated discussion at this year's Cannes Lions, which saw brands, marketers and even the United Nations come together to try and stamp out stereotyping in advertising. Now, a survey of 12,000 people by Havas suggests that society could be ahead of the marketing industry when it comes to gender. The survey, conducted in 32 countries, reinforced previous research finding that 93% of women don't like seeing semi-naked women in adverts, nearly half of people think stereotypes were outdated, and more than a quarter resent the way men are shown in ads. On gender attitudes, the survey revealed some interesting statistics. Around 2/3 of both men and women agreed sexes are intellectually equal, and an even higher proportion agreed equal work should mean equal pay, and that both sexes are equally valuable to society. But when it comes to the sexes, the survey suggests that the diversity debate is not addressing those who identify with neither one gender or another.
It's not just about diversity. Let's make sure we tick all the boxes and we understand that everybody wants to be different. It's about understanding that people want to have the freedom to be who or what they want to be. This premise of fluidity is more sophisticated, and I think we need to start understanding how to portray it in a way that is as sophisticated as it is.
Havas's survey suggests that society at large has a more liberal view of non-binary gender than had previously been thought. 52% of females and 44% of males didn't believe in set genders. And those figures rose further when it came to how children should be raised.
What was really interesting, there are several different points, but one of them that really came out strongly was that both men and women think that children today need to be brought up in what they call a sort of gender-neutral way. The other one that I'm particularly fascinated by is the rise of a more sophisticated concept around gender, which we're terming gender fluidity. And finally, the third one, because we are talking about the world of marketing and advertising, and perhaps is not that surprising, but is still truth, is that the advertising out there and the marketing brand comms are still actually very anchored in outdated stereotypes. So despite over 70–80% of men and women believing that we are equal, whether it's in smarts, intellect, creativity, innovation, the advertising is still portraying the different genders in a way that is anchored and rooted in very old-fashioned stereotypes.
But doesn't this mean that the marketing industry is trailing public opinion?
I do think that the marketing industry is perhaps a few steps behind, and in a way that's the good news. This premise shows us that society is moving along leaps and bounds, and there's a real positive message in this. Having said that, the marketing industry has a responsibility not only to catch up, but also to move it forward, because anything less will hold us back. So it goes hand in hand. I think understanding that it's not about stripping away gender and just being androgynous or neutral, but understanding that gender is an important part of our identity, but it can be and it should be whatever you and I want it to be for ourselves at that moment in time. That's the sophistication we need to grapple with.
So are we in danger of box ticking as marketing campaigns address more subsets of society?
Well, first we say it's precisely not that. And we focus our business partners and our brand partners away from the gender debate, and we're asking them to stop thinking about that as a criteria to inform a strategy and a go-to-market strategy. And we're asking them and compelling them to focus on the potential of humans, of people. Again, what is exciting and positive here is that it's about celebrating individuality, and in a sense, individuality trumping biology.
The findings of the survey is impacting the way that Havas wants to operate, as well as how to advise its clients.
I think we need to go more upstream and ensure that in the thinking and in the strategy from the start, we are thinking more holistically about the context within which the brand and our customers and our consumers operate in. We need to start thinking about the individual and the human potential of that person, and how this brand or business can enable that and empower that further. And basically in so doing, sidestepping what is actually a very superficial way of trying to address this issue, which is that tick boxing approach.
Havas says the results have a message for the whole marketing industry.
My message is one that is of optimism and excitement for a better future in our industry. I think this tells us that we can and should embrace a more sophisticated approach to the way we build our strategies and we create solutions for our partners. It's an opportunity for us to design marketing strategies that are as intelligent as the people we're designing them for.
Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Life channel at the bottom of the screen.